All right, real quick, let's talk about the. Do people just not want to work? I'm going to tell you why I don't believe that's what it is, and I'm going to tell you what I believe it is based on my experiences. And I notice a lot of people share some of the similar and the same experiences that I've experienced. So let's get into this. I don't think it's that people don't want to work. I think that a lot of things come into play. One is racism. They still not giving black people a fair shake sometimes. They not giving us a fair shake. They rushing back emails saying we went with other candidates, and if you could be a fly on the wall, the other candidates are Latinos, whites, so on and so forth, Asians. You can't tell me, man. Because if you go to like the good paying companies, you're going to see what I'm talking about. In Milwaukee, it's like black people's safest spots are the federal, being like a mailman, the county, Milwaukee County, bus driver, correctional officer, working in the parks, and the city jobs, laborer. You see a lot of us out there. These are good paying jobs. But our safe haven is mostly, so that's pretty much our safe haven in terms of here in Milwaukee. The greater portion of those who end up owning homes, nice cars, get to live a decent life. Here, it's like they safer just going. And then, too, those jobs, once you come off probation, they can't play the same games with you like they did the dude at Miller Coors. Those games are off the table. Like when you're dealing with city, county, federal level jobs. State, that's another thing. We get state jobs. We get jobs in the prisons, so on and so forth. So these people you see them with these challengers, a lot of them, they here in Milwaukee, besides the ones that selling drugs and stuff like that, they work. They're police officers, they're firemen, they're teachers, they correctional officers, male men and women. I'm telling you. So racism still is a hindrance. And then they'll give you those jobs that pay like $12 an hour, which means it's low pay. And when you get there, they act like they trying to haze you or something. Some of the higher ones too. Like even though where I used to work is county, they act different than where I came from. Like they act like they trying to haze you. They act like if they don't like you, they're going to over-critique you. They're going to be petty with you. They're not going to be on the same level with everybody. Trust me when I tell you, I speak all facts. I'm the truth, man. So, racism, the games that's being played, people just don't want to keep going through this stuff. Then you got the guys, like with the women, you got guys that like you trying to get with the women at work. I mean, it's all right to try to rap to the women at work, but you make it quick and precise. If she don't take your bait, you move on. Leave her alone. But what guys do is they'll be petty with these women because they didn't want them. And the women are the same way. It works both ways. So another thing that people try to turn jobs, and I'm in front of these people building and whatever, they try to turn jobs into a club or a social setting. So the professionalism wanes. A lot of people, we got different personality. People don't want to deal with that. Me, I could work where they turn it into a club. I don't care. Because I got a sense of humor and I'm social and everything. But what I don't deal with is that favoritism. The favoritism. You can have your favorites, just don't let it affect me. That's why I quit. This man knew that girl was over on that other dorm, letting dude get pummeled by 3 or 4 people, and he downplayed it. But when I did what I was supposed to do, which got on the code, the fight wasn't like her fight. The fight that was going on there. It was a clear winner, it's a clear-cut winner, but the other dude was fighting back, and he was on his feet. He got knocked down twice, but he got up. He got up, and really, a few different moves, he could have really actually won that fight because the dude swung at him and was off balance. He stepped back. I'm like, oh, okay, he finna. Dude just regroup. And he gonna act like I'm a punk. And dude, I've been in corrections for a long time. Them people over there don't know me. And let's be honest, I really hope y'all come across this video. They don't know me. I was only there 8 months. And I did what they wanted us to do. I was trying to keep the job. I wasn't trying to get fired for being too aggressive. He tried to make it like I'm not aggressive. I am. It's just, if I'm making $30 an hour and I'm hearing them say, call it in, let them come. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Get in there like I'm a tough guy? I mean, I am a tough guy. But to get in there, come on, man. I got too much experience. I'm always going to go with what they say. And the problem was, those lieutenants, they should have been standing on their principles. If you gonna tell us to do this, they should have called me at home, be like, look, it's been a misunderstanding. If you want to talk about it, fine, blah, blah, blah. No, they got too much pride. They like this turnover. They like firing people. They like when people quit so they can have something to talk about. They really should have been like, they should have brought my trainers in there, the lieutenants who trained me, the instructors, and I could have been like, now, what do y'all tell us? What do y'all tell us? What did y'all tell us when they going back to their bunk? What did y'all tell us when they fighting but nobody's unconscious, nobody's possibly facing death? What did y'all tell us? And it's all in the training, the intervention options and all of that. It's all there. I've been to jailers 3 times. Dude, I'm telling you, I believe dude liked it her. She didn't have no problem coming in there breaking that up. That's what she do. I think he called himself liking her. I don't know if she was. I don't believe she dealing with him, because what I found out through a little investigation is that she be telling them those dudes are so aggressive that some of them women there be saying they got boyfriends and saying they married. Like one chick, she had her wedding ring on the wrong finger. She didn't even know which finger to go on. She was doing that to keep dudes at bay. The dudes out there catching sexual harassment, all type of stuff. But then they want to worry about me not doing things the old way, which they don't even teach you that no more. This is the type of stuff why people are leaving these jobs, man. I'm telling you. People just fed up. They tired of dealing with this. And then you look outside, you ain't got no Lamborghini outside. You can't even get a Corvette. Shoot, some of y'all, you can't even get the basic cars that you like with the salary that you make. And when I start working there, I'm like, okay, $30 an hour. I thought that was going to end up being way more than that. When, man, they were forcing the hell out of me. And it's like, I'm like, man, that's it. My highest check there was $2,600 for all that garbage, man. That's not a lot. I can make that out here. If I go undisturbed. Like, so when I got that $2,600 check, that was including but I had 28 hours of overtime, yo. Yeah, and the benefits wasn't all that. Because look how much I had to pay for them. So, $2,600, that breaks down to $1,300 a week. That's like making $220 or $2.15 a day. If I stay out here undisturbed for, like they was making me work 12 hours, 16 hours, let me stay out here for 16 hours and work the whole time. And I guarantee you I'll make more than that. I never do. Like now I gotta stop, I gotta wash the clothes, I'm gonna take my sons to work. It's always stopping. Take, somebody else, get somebody else a ride later. That's 3 stops. If I came out here and I worked from start to finish for 12 to 16 hours every day, man, please. I will, even in this market, this ain't the best market, I will make more than that. And people know that. That's why it's not that they don't want to work. I'm giving you the reasons. I'm giving you the game. Some guys done gave up. Dudes get out of jail. They try not to sell drugs no more, and nobody give them a job. Or if they do get a job, this dude is street. He ain't no punk, and you talking to him like he a punk. You a basic person talking to this man like he a punk. So unprofessionalism is another reason why people they don't be wanting to work these jobs. They don't be wanting to deal with these jobs. You change the environments on these jobs, you give them a little more pay. What they should do is they should weigh the averages that company make and make that company pay based on the averages. Like if you making like for each person's labor, if you making $10,000, $15,000 a month for that person's labor, and you only giving them where they only making $2,000 a month, they need to do something about that. And then these people will come out here and they'll work these jobs, and people will work a second job. But the rules is another reason. I can't just go around here slapping people, jacking people up, beating them up. So again, like I always tell y'all, avoidance. I know I can't do these things, so I just avoid. Like I just avoid these people. I know I can't walk around just, what you say to me, bam. Nope, they're coming over there like this, them police. Mr. Howard, we just need to talk to you about what happened earlier. Then they talk to you. All right, well, I do realize that they were disrespecting you and they were just going too far, but turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back. Click, click. Goodbye. No. Not worth it. People know that, man. Click, click. Goodbye. No, sir. The only goodbye is going to be me leaving your job before it be a problem. See, in corrections, they talk all that stuff, but if I really was getting down on them dudes, I'm talking about really getting down. I ain't gonna talk about some things I did in the past. They would have had liability. Just all them dudes gonna do, they talking that tough talk, but then when they lose, I'ma sue them. I'm too smart for that. If I trust, man, come on, man. That dude do not know me at all. He pissed me off so bad that when I was leaving, I was gonna say, man, shut the fuck up talking to me. Excuse my language. And I don't even be cussing like that, but I'm just telling you how I was thinking. This dude trying to talk to me. So what's your plan? What you gonna do next? That's what I was thinking, man. Man, what you worried about it for? You was trying to write me up for doing what I'm supposed to do. I can't hope this world, the way the world, I went practically 15, 20 years without cussing. But it's almost impossible now. It takes too much for me never to get any of those words out. I agree with Boss Mac. It frees the soul. Because that's what I was finna say. Like, man, shut the F up talking to me. Why are you talking to me? Y'all foul over here. I should have just went back to the other place. They don't be playing these games. They play their little share of games too. But nowhere not like that. That's how is it that they fully staffed and the jail and the place I was at, you working every day because everybody quitting and getting fired. You working every day. And dude, so what's your plan? I got plenty plans. Your little low-paying job is not worth it. This is not $30 an hour. If I made $30 an hour out here with these 1099s, I could write this off, write that off. I could get benefits and write it off. Come on, man. And that's another reason. That's another reason we need to talk about. Another reason we need to talk about. Out here in the business world, people know you can write off half of what you make, but you still had the money. See, you still had the money. Like, I can make 100,000 and write off 20, 30,000 and still get a tax refund. And some of y'all be working jobs and you end up owing. How is that? How is that? These people, look, man, when I tell you that people is people and I'm not scared of any of these people, think of how I felt having to listen to this man who I ain't even know. Like, I worked at Texas longer than there. I worked at the halfway house longer than that. And this dude act like he know everything. I'm furious. I'm literally like, man, I just stopped talking. Because that's how I do. That's how I cope with my anger. Sometimes I just stop talking because the more I talk, if I just keep arguing with a man, that's not going to be a good thing. Eventually it's going to be like, man, what you trying to say? What you really trying to say? I'm saying you a B-I-T-C-H. Nigga, you a B-I-T-C-H. You ain't gonna prove I am. That's where to go. It's not worth it. People don't want to deal with that, man. He definitely can't prove. Man, he younger than me and walk around like he older than me. I ain't never seen him run. I ain't never seen him walk fast. The nerve of that ninja. This is why. Am I painting a clear picture for you? It ain't that people don't want to work. It's like, they like, okay, I need to make it happen. With social media, I can stay at home. I can be by myself. I won't be getting into it with people. I won't have to prove myself. It won't matter who like me and who don't. You think when you a YouTuber, it matters that people like you or don't? It don't matter because you're reaching so many people. If you get a lot of them to like you and they do like you, it don't matter. Like, if you got most of these guys getting most of their super chats and cash app from a chosen few group of people. I got my chosen few. They basically choosing you and you like, cool. And it's like, that number increases. The more consistent you are making videos, so on and so forth. Eventually, YouTube even rewards consistency. So you got 200 people. Let's say even if you got 100,000 subs, if you got 200 people just down with you, just gonna support everything you do. It don't matter if you got 20,000 people who don't like you. They still helping you. Remember how Eazy-E said about, but Drake Day only meant Izzy payday. All of a sudden, Dr. Dre is a G thing. Remember the first part? He said he basically getting paid. It don't matter what Dre say or think about it. That's how it be. Them hate watchers is going to create ad revenue. Yes, sir. I got my hate watchers. Man, look at this old crooked tooth nigga. Yep, old crooked tooth nigga that know what he talking about, and that's why people deal with it. That's why people like it. I can straighten my teeth. Some people might even say, man, that didn't even matter. Why you do that? But I don't think it's that people like my sons. My sons are mellow, dramatic, smooth, laid back dudes, both of them. Man, they be having so many complaints about their job. Little stuff that just ain't being done right. People passing over this person for opportunity. Man, you can save it for another David. Oh, you shouldn't have quit that job. Like hell, I shouldn't have. Explain this one to me. Somebody acting like you a punk. You do a million good things. They want to focus on the two things. They've practically fronting you off in roll call. Anybody ever been in roll call? People be knowing what's going on. They know who they talking about. Like, man, you gonna front me off like that? You just told me 2 days ago practically that you know these people ain't got no phone lists. And you gonna front me off like that? That was just tasteless. That was lack of class, unprofessional. So what, you screwing the chick that was frantic on the radio? Cause I know y'all got a thing. Y'all be screwing them now. They was around there burning people, burning each other, everything. But they want that. It's like they do what the Bible say. Strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. That's what they do out there. Who wants to deal with that? All these people just talking. It's dismissive. They just don't want to work. That's dismissive. Because how many people can you find that actually just do not want to work? It's some. But all these others, not as many as you think. These people need to stop tripping, man. Just like her, you shouldn't have quit that job. Yep, that's that Jada Pinkett stuff. Because Jada probably was on Will, and when Will smacked dude, Chris Rock, protecting her, she turned against him. You got to do what's best for you, man. Get these bras, man. They only care about themselves. They'll stay with you and won't even like you or respect you. Don't act like I don't know. I know when a person ain't into me. It's easy. I know when whether it's guys like, man, I don't rock with him like that. You ain't even got to say that. I'ma know by how you act. I'ma know by I look people in their eyes. I already knew dude didn't rock with me like that. Cause every chance he get, and looking for some stuff, I think he was trying to help. But after a while, I don't know who was in his ear, but he starts changing. He did. So, 11:57. I don't think it's that, man. I think it's just the best thing for some people. People just trying to get in where they fit in, man. Trying to get in where they fit in. Don't nobody want to be arguing with people, nitpick, especially Libras. Y'all think this stuff don't count for nothing, especially Libras. Libras do not like all that mess, lack of teamwork, favoritism, big mouths, underestimating them. Come on now. You want to see a Libra meltdown? Get on, say something stupid to him. Say something that Libras dealing truth when they mind is right. Say something is not true to a Libra when he knows it is or she know it is. We got to get better. We got to stop letting people get under our skin like that, though. But anyway, I do thank y'all for watching. And we gonna have a moderate level of production today. So stay tuned.